Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Stories Untold. Have you ever wondered if you can take your children alone on a holiday? As young as 6 months old, they can. Busa has opened the first ever children's only hotel in South Africa on the Vaal in the Gauteng province.
Hers has never been an easy life. The loss of her father and an injury she sustained whilst in the line of duty were the two challenges that made her to take firm decisions that placed her in the number one spot amongst her peers. Busisiwe Sara Mkhwane-Zwane has never been one to shy away from taking risks. Busi, as she's affectionately known, wears many hats. She is a wife, a mother, and a business person. She recently opened the doors to the first ever kids hotel, a dream that finally saw the light of day and a concept that the Stories Untold team thought was not only brilliant but also informative and educational. This is her story.
Tell us about Busi. When we talk about Busisiwe Mkhwane-Zwane, who are we referring to?
You are referring to a person who is very much outspoken, who loves life, a family-orientated person, and a person who is very much innovative. I love finding answers more than dwelling into problems. So you can say I'm a problem solver.
According to her childhood friend, Busi has always wanted to own a kids' hotel, an idea she dismissed.
Busi, she did tell me, I think she told me this 5 years ago. So I was like, kids hotel, why show me kids hotel? She said, Mgani, Njayami, there's something that I feel about this thing. I have a plan and I really want to do this. I was like, out of all the things, show me, why kids hotel? She said, have you ever heard of it?
Kids hotel came years back. Kids hotel, I done a research. At the time I didn't have kids. So opening a place where you need to take care of the kids and you don't. Some parents, they feel like you won't take care of my kid because you don't know much about kids.
So why not a crèche? Why a hotel?
Crèches are everywhere. Crèches are everywhere, every corner you find a crèche. So hotels for kids, they're not there. A hotel that I'm opening, it's a convenient for a parent. I, as a parent, sometimes I would be called at an interview. I have no one to take my child to. My mom stays far from me. My siblings are busy as well. So it daunted me that I need to do something. Why not open an institute that a parent will come, book your child in, and you know that your child is safe, you know your child has been taken care of, and you come later on, you pick up your child and you go home. So our hotel is 24/7. So whenever you have a conference, you book your child in. Whenever you have any other errands, you just book your child in, and we are there to take care of your child.
Albert Einstein once said, the true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Busi has always had an imaginative mind. Not only that, but she has always had a thirst for knowledge.
Ubusi ungumntwana okhule ebonisa ukuthi uhlakaniphile. Ubusi kaningi umama wabo bebathatha abashiya ekhaya kumama. So izinto eziningi ubusebenza noma ekhula ubombona ukuthi umntwana onebhekela phambili. Umngani wakhe bokuyincwadi. Kaningi mangifika la ekhaya ngimthola sekamareni ubhizi ngezincwadi. Uzoza nje azongibelincane asibingelelane aphindele ekamareni. Ncane ngibhizi khona into enyenzayo ingiphezu kwayo.
I did my research, I wrote things down. I think I wrote like two black books. I've written my idea down, because as I was looking around and Googling and researching, there was no place like this. So I had to derive some processes that I knew they will work, some processes that are already there with the hotels, and add my own. So this place, it's made out of the hotel processes, the hospital processes, the hotel processes, and my own processes. Because when such an institute, it's not anywhere, then you need to put some things to make it happen, to make it come alive.
Busi's love for kids contributed hugely to the path she has taken. Her parents' neighbor, Nomasonto Milo, and her childhood friend, Buleng Mukwena, let us in on this.
Ngwana o ke ngwana na le menyane wa hae wa o fela mara dintho tsana di etsa ene ka tsa mothamoho ona rata bana maleng teng o thola ntsa rata go bapala le bana a etsang ka jelo le ntho yeo e a fihla ho yena.
Busi loves kids. Busi spoils kids. So definitely, for sure, I know if I can have to leave my kids with Busi, they will definitely be safe.
Starting a building project is costly, especially at the time when our country's economy is growing at a snail's pace. What is Busi's secret? Did she seek any funding?
With what I had from my previous employer, I took everything and invested it. Because whilst doing this project, I said, I'm investing and I know I'm going to get my returns. When I got the money, it was, I think 2 a.m. My phone it beeped and it was a message. I went to the toilet, and when I came back, I looked at my phone. I went to the sitting room because I couldn't believe the numbers, because I was broke. And I said to myself, are these numbers correct? I sat down and I prayed. I said, God, are you saying I need to start? Then I'm going to start. And I took all that money. My husband didn't know. My family didn't know about it.
Busi's husband is not the only person who was kept in the dark. Though her father passed on more than 2 decades ago, his teachings still form an integral part of her life.
Never rely on people for anything, whether it's your happiness, whether it's your growth, whether it's you wanting to fix a car tire or anything, but never rely, rather assist.
She was the apple of her father's eyes, and after his death, her life was never the same again.
So losing your father, how did that affect your life?
Yeah. Losing my dad, it was so difficult for me. Even today, it's still difficult because I was very, very close to him. I couldn't comprehend the fact that he is no longer.
Busi onasaji. Busi inele ntho fela ke ntse ke mo khutlisetsa doctor-eng hangata. Busi a sa kgone ho utlwisisa hore why ntate wa hae batho.
The love she has for her late father pushed her to reach greater heights. Naming her kids Hotel Busa B was greatly influenced by the names her father used to portray her.
The name Busa B, Ekaya, my relatives, they know me as Omabusazana. My Mabusazana comes from my dad, because he always said, you will rule. I know you'll make it. You'll one day hire. And at times you'll say, you'll even hire your siblings. You will hire. You're going to hire the way ungakhona. And then Busa, it means rule. And B, it's my name, Ubusisiwe.
Whilst doing her research for Busa B, Busi was wise enough to consult her accountant of many years, Mr. Ruben Moodley.
Busi has various other businesses, and I'm the accountant for the other businesses. That's how we met. And then she came to me and said, listen, hang on, Mr. Moodley, I have this idea that I want to implement. I said, what is it, girl? And she said, no, hang on, I'm going to open a kids' hotel. A place of safety and overnight stay. It's like an hotel, so it's going to be called a kids' hotel. And she was excited. And as much as we were, as accountants, we said, no, hang on, girl. We will help you to get this off the ground. And then we volunteered our services to it. And that's how I came into business.
Her consultations with the experts did not end with the accountant. She went a step further and visited a dietitian, Karina Fourie.
When Busi came to see me the first time, she told me all about her vision and what she would like to provide to everyone living in the Vaal, and I was so excited. I thought, why did no one think about this before? It's such an awesome initiative. And we started talking about nutrition, and I think the main thing, it's so easy in these days with all the processed foods and all the easy to prepare stuff out there, that we can basically spiral into, let's just do things quick and let's just, put things kids will like, the typical foods the kids love these days. Let's just put that on the menu. And she was, no, this has got to be home cooked meals. So she was already, well informed about the kind of idea she wanted to bring to her facility. But I really respected her for coming to someone and say, listen, but I need help in determining how much of what, are we getting enough of this, are we getting enough of that? So I think my part as a dietitian was just to capture her ideas and bring it to a piece of paper to say, here's your menu, and you can work with these foods. We can do seasonal, as the seasons change, like a winter menu, a summer menu, and we can bring all the components into it that she wanted.
Her extraordinary concept was not only thought-provoking to those she shared it with in years gone by. The two professional people she consulted, just like everyone else, had never heard of such a concept before, and these are their thoughts.
I actually went to register the trademark for Kids Hotel. We are busy in the process to register Kids Mark because we never heard of it before. So my guys, Chinese, are busy working with it, and it's going to come through soon.
I think it's awesome to know that you have this safe facility, and you as a single mom, I work with so many mothers, that's single moms working shifts either for the steel industry or for Sasol or whoever, and they need to have nannies, or they need to rely on family, or they need to have someone that take care of their children at night when they're working shifts. So I think it's wonderful to know that there's a facility as well that you can rely on.
Just like any business, Busa B has a target market. Busi does not only discuss this with us, she goes a step further on what the parents can expect when booking in their little ones.
My target markets are those people, busy people that need their kid to be safe at all times. How it works is we have a menu when they are booked in. We have a menu for a week. We change our menus weekly. We have our daily menus as well. But when a child is booked in, we also give a menu. Then a parent will choose from the menu, and then we do the preparations as stipulated from a parent. For now, I would not say I'm overpriced. I would say it's a nice fee to start with. When a child comes here with the parent, or when the parent comes with the child, we do sit down with them. We ask how many kids you have, and then we do a right package for the parent.
Children by their nature prefer fast foods. Why was it important for Busi to be assisted in drafting a menu?
When it comes to children and their growth and development, I really feel we cannot take chances. We need to have that golden standard of a balanced diet.
So do you think it is of primary importance for Busi to indicate on her menus whether a child has allergies or whether a child has certain illnesses?
It is for sure important to know that there's a child with maybe a chronic condition, especially diabetes, and not only type 2 diabetes. You might even find your child with type 1 diabetes. So now, if the dietitian calculated the meal plan, you more or less got an idea about the carbohydrate count in this meal. So now the child also knows how much insulin should I inject. So yes, it is for sure so important to know what is going on your menu plan.
The assistant chef and a cleaner from Busa B also assures parents that their children are in safe hands at the hotel.
Abantwana bethu abangena kuBusa B sizobaseva sine menu imenu ikulist umzali makeza makazokloka inomntwana unemenu lapho so uzothika whatever ufuna umntana wakhe ukuthi ayidle sinama refreshment sine menu and imenu yethu sizoyiprepare every day si prepare ukudla ku fresh
ngwana a robetse ka jeno ha tswa dikubong fela o tshwantse re be se re ntsha re isa ka laundry go lo ihlatswa.
Here is some advice from Busi and those close to her on what her peers and women should do to make their dreams come alive.
Never give up, and never think that the world is bigger than me. You're actually bigger than this world. We as women, we are world shakers. When we step with our heels, we make noise. So that noise, it's a sound. It makes something.
Ngiyafisa ukuthi uyazi kube nje isikhathi nespace kube ngathi sikhuluma nje bakhona ukuthi abantanga zathi nabanye nje balalela ukuthi uyazi na ufuna into uzimisele ngayo uguqa khuluma noNkulunkulu izinto ziyenzeka.
Women have been going through so much to relieve women, to give women some time off, because sometimes you do need time off. You find out you're even shouting the kids and they didn't even do the big mistake. It's a small thing that you can fix, but because you are frustrated, you are tired, you need some time off. I think it will definitely help some women.
From spending a couple of days with Busi, the Stories Untold team learned that it is important to empower others in our journey of life. It is said that the heart that gives thanks is a happy one, for we cannot feel thankful and unhappy at the same time. These are words of gratitude and appreciation from the people that care about her success.
Ke molakaletsa hore a tswele pele. Modimo a mo hlononofatse mosebetsing ona.
Ngimfusela inqubekela phambili uBusi.
Ke lakaletsa ngwana ka katleho hle. Hore a ye pele. A bontshe bana ba runa, a bontshe bana bohle le be seng ba runa, le baneng a hula le bona hore ha o kopa ho ntate Modimo a keke a o lahlela matsoho o tla bana le wena.
So Busi ke molakaletsa hore bana e ka re ba ka kena mosebetsi wa rona o tswele pele Busa B e hole e go holele.
All the best, my girl. What a wonderful idea.
I wish this hotel to be a success for Busi.
For Busi, all the best. Oh wow, all the best. May God bless her in this new, I don't even want to say it's just, an idea, because I think this can go really far, and I think if she can structure this well, it will be an absolute, like a measuring stick for the rest of us, for the rest of the people to kind of say, wow, look what this lady did. She made this absolute wonderful facility, and we want to be like Busi when we're grown up.
Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation of all abundance. Busi believes she could not have achieved all this if it were not for God.
You have delegated a right person for the job. You have guided the right person, a person who can listen to your voice, who will do and run with the project the way you wanted it to be. And trust me, I will do my best to protect your young ones, because I'm going to work with people who are voiceless, people who are vulnerable, people who cannot do for themselves, that we will be assisting every time. So I would say you have done a very good job by delegating me, and I will make you proud, and keep on being the God that you are to me, and advising me and holding my hand and picking me up when I'm down.
So, this is another innovative idea for you to consider, especially over the school holidays. There's always a first time for everything. Thank you for watching Stories Untold. See you next week, same place, same time. Tada!